Hi, this is Steve from Camino Crossroads, and this video is about my packing list. I'll post the full list in the description below, but I wanted to take a few minutes to talk through some of the items that I think will be pretty handy on the Camino Frances this May and June. Remember, this is my first Camino, so I have no direct experience on the Camino. My list was derived from feedback from other pilgrim videos and blog posts and forum posts, as well as some of my own testing over the last 6 to 9 months. So to get started, let's talk about my backpack. I chose the Osprey Talon 44. It's a good size for me, and there's plenty of room in there for my stuff. And it's a good fit. The backpack itself is a good fit for my body size and body type. I do recommend you go to a sporting goods store to have your backpack sized and fitted. They know what they're doing in there. They can make sure that you're getting the right backpack for you and that it's also adjusted for your fit. So definitely recommend doing that. I like REI because of their return policy, and their customer service has always been outstanding when I've gone into a store. Next up are my trekking poles. So I am taking the REI Flash trekking poles. And because I'm taking trekking poles, I'm not buying them there. I'm taking them with me. I can't check this is a little too big for carry-on luggage anyway, but the trekking poles definitely mean that it has to be checked. So I purchased the Osprey Airporter in the small size, which is essentially just a duffel bag that your backpack fits in, and you check that rather than just checking your backpack as it is with all of the straps and buckles and loops and hooks that could get caught on other things in the checked baggage process. So I'm going to check it in that. It's a little extra weight in my backpack, to be honest, but I'd rather do that than risk my backpack getting torn or snagged or something broken on it while it's in the care of the airport and the airline. Next up is my AirFlo Tilley Hat. I love this hat. I've had it for a couple of years. It does very well for me in the hot sun in Montana, so I think that's going to do well on the Camino. I also have Adidas Terex pants. These are convertible, so the legs zip off to become shorts when it's warmer out. They've tested very well on my hikes here in Montana, including in temperatures in the 30s and 40s. So I really like these pants. I'm actually taking a second pair, but I'm leaving the legs at home. So I'm taking a full set with the shorts and the legs, and I'm taking a second pair of shorts that I can zip the legs onto if I need to. Next up is my power adapter. So this is the Unidapt power adapter. It's a little heavy. That's about the only thing I don't like about it. It has 3 USB-A ports and 2 USB-C ports on it. So plenty of port capacity for it, plus an outlet that you can plug a device into if you need to. So this is actually big enough to share if you need to share, or if someone doesn't have a power adapter in an albergue. I'm taking my Swiss Army knife. Not sure how much I'm going to need this, but I've heard the corkscrew can come in handy on Camino. Knife for cutting bread, or and tools. So if some of my gear breaks and I need to do some repair work, then I like to have the tools. It's also a little heavy and probably a luxury item to have, but I'm going to take it anyway. I am also taking the Sea to Summit UltraSil day pack. So this is a 20-liter pack, and it stuffs down into this little pouch. It's a little tough to get back in the pouch. I'm not sure how much time it's going to spend in the pouch on Camino, but that's what it's made to do. So this will be for walking around town after I arrive at the location that I'm going to spend the night, going to the grocery store, the laundry, anything where I don't want to have my full pack with me. Also from Sea to Summit is my shower caddy bag. So it's got a hook on it, and there's plenty of room in there for all of the shower necessities that you need, the bathroom things that you need to put in there. I think that's going to be pretty useful. Everything that I'm packing, so my clothes, my sleeping and laundry stuff, my tech gear, my toiletries and medicines, everything is going to go into a dry sack before it goes into my backpack. The dry sacks are different colors, they're different sizes, and everything will go in there. After you get them loaded, you can compress them down to squeeze the air out of it so that they're not overly big. It's going to help with organization. It's going to help with keeping things neat and orderly if you want to pull one thing out of the backpack rather than unpacking everything in there and then having to repack everything. So I really like the dry sack so far, and just based on the feedback that I've seen, I think they're going to do very well, and will probably turn out to be one of the best things I have, especially if it's raining. The last thing I have out here is probably a little controversial as far as whether it's needed or not, but it is a USB power pack. And I'm taking this because I don't want my phone to run out of battery when I'm on Camino. I know everyone says that there's plenty of places to charge, and if you have a power adapter, you really don't need to take one of these power packs. It's a little heavy, but it's not too bad, and I think it's going to be worth the risk it's going to mitigate of me running out of power. So I'm going to take this. Thanks for stopping by Camino Crossroads and watching this packing list video today. I look forward to posting and sharing more about my experience on Camino. Buen Camino.